Hello YouTube, this is Geoff here from Dirtman Xbox and I'm bringing to you an online game of Battlefield 3. This is a Conquest match on Operation Metro and I have to say myself, it is quite intense. Although we do begin or start off kind of, nonchalantly just running through the underground where we start off as recon class. Initially this game was going to be like me just kind of hanging back, giving kind of suppressing cover fire and just, I don't know, picking off any stray targets, but in the end it ended up being like a complete bloodbath where I end up going support and just dicking, like, well, I suppose to a degree, which is really intense and awesome. Like, it ends up being intense and awesome, and I kind of just play strategically enough, and I'm really grateful for the team I had, because they literally are the best medics ever. They get revived every time I go down, which is fantastic. I think personally it's that kind of a team and that kind of teamwork that just it just does the job and it gets everything done properly, efficiently, quickly, without delay, and so on. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna be just chatting away, kind of just commentating on the game. I'm also going to be talking about some new games that we're planning on doing, and they really do look really good and entertaining. I have been researching them, kind of reading up on them, and I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what we're planning on doing. Excuse me. But yeah, yes. So basically, it's just, it's going to be pretty fantastic showing you this. It's going to be eventful. And so anyway, yeah, discussing the games is what I was planning on doing. Basically, some very good games are coming out in 2013. We'll all be delighted to hear. Namely, we have Metro Last Light. And as you all know, Matthew has done a fantastic job of the Metro 2033 walkthrough on his PC, and it really was something, you know what I mean? He did a great job. I'm sure you guys were aware that he was constantly uploading, never failed to supply you guys with some fantastic gameplay and commentary on the whole thing, which is great. It really was. So I'm really hoping that I will get to maybe not actually commentate over it, because it wouldn't be fair for him to do the first one and then me kind of take the rights of the second one. But I'm really hoping to actually get a go of doing Metro, or at least even just playing it, which I will do anyway. So I'm sure we'll both get that game. If he might get it for PC, I will probably get it for Xbox, because I don't even have a PC. So unfortunately, that just won't be an option. But apart from that, it looks very good. The whole idea behind it is that it will be bringing you into a kind of a green Moscow. So it won't be like as, oh, look at that double kill. I killed him, he killed me. But it won't be quite, it won't have any snow. It'll be like a greener, deadlier Moscow, it says. Which will be really good. I'm hoping, because just even watching the videos he produced himself on the actual game, they were really entertaining, and I like the whole look of it, the way you're going through post-apocalyptic kind of shit, and you have to like scavenge and form alliances with all these weird people, and I just think that's going to be great. Going to be great to play it a little bit, so I'm really excited about that. And then apart from that, we have Dead Island Riptide. Now, Riptide isn't actually a new game. Like, it's not a sequel, and it's kind of like Assassin's Creed 2 and then Brotherhood. It'll be like a kind of an extension onto it. It's too big to be like a downloadable kind of update, but it will be. It's too small to be an actual sequel, so it's kind of like just a little bit of it. You know what I mean? It's going to be like an extension. You've got a new character in there, and I think that'll be brilliant. I didn't actually get to play the first one all that much, but from what I did play, I saw it was they spared no expense when it came to gore or anything like that. It was very gory and bloody and stuff, but sure, we all love that, don't we? Sure, that'll be a good part of that. And then we have a new part of Metal Gear coming out. It's called Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and it features Raiden. Now, I actually haven't played a Metal Gear since Metal Gear Solid 2. Well, no, that's not true, actually. I played Metal Gear Solid, I think it was 3, on a PlayStation 3 in like a game store once when it came out. And I don't know, I haven't been able to play it since. Unfortunately, like, it was such a good game, Metal Gear Solid 2, and I played that on PS2, and I just thought it had fantastic graphics and everything, so, you know, for its time, it was just spectacular. So I'm really hoping that Metal Gear Rising Revengeance will be, you know, great, if not better. You know, it will be hard, but it was so good. So that's pretty exciting. And then we have some more games also, like, hang on now. Oh yeah, Aliens Colonial Marines. Matthew's been banging on about this one for ages. He says it's going to be like one of the best releases of 2013 because he was big into the Aliens franchise, you know, with the movies and all. He watched them all, and he also played the first Aliens game, which I'm sure was great. But yeah, we're going to do a walkthrough of that, and you know, just after reading a review on it, it sounds really kind of, I don't know, like, interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing their interpretation of the aliens, and you know, whether or not they're like realistic in the game. I don't know. It'll be good to see, you know, all the effects and all they use to create the aliens. But as you can see, anyway, I'm going 14 for 1 right now. Just absolutely dicking on everyone. Why? Because I can. No other reason. So yeah, so that's exciting. You know what I mean? As you can see, I've used pretty tactical class. Well, not change, but like class pickup. I picked up I think that's an assault class. Yeah, assault class with a nice whatever that is. I don't even know what gun that is, to be honest. Surprisingly, because normally I do know many of them. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and we also have Dead Rising. Isn't it Dead Rising? Yeah. And then now we also have Dead Space 3. Now guys, I'm really excited about this one because I played all the way through Dead Space 2 and Dead Space, and I just thought that the whole thing was brilliant. I love scary movies, scary games. I just think they're really, really good. Like, I don't know, I just like the whole sensation of being scared shitless. You know, like, the way they use, what is it? Tension and build up, you know, like build up, you know, and then you're like sweating and you're shaking and all, and you're just scared, and then this fucking scary thing jumps out and bites you to death, and you're just like, holy shit, and then, I don't even know, you just go on and kill everyone else after you revive or respawn because you're dead because they killed you. It's just the way it is. And anyway, I just love those types of games. You like BioShock, Dead Space, Gears of War. Not so much scary, but kind of, I don't know, alien-like, I guess. But yeah, Dead Space 3 looks really, really good. Although I'm pretty sure they are branching away from the kind of the claustrophobic effect which Dead Space 2 and 1 have, where you're like on the ships and you're kind of like, you know, trapped in, not trapped, but kind of stuck on the ships, and there's like very little room, and you know, you're kind of, you have to kill the aliens in a confined space, and as a result you end up being like clustered by like 8 of them, and you end up using all your ammo, potentially harming yourself, because I often use grenades, and you know, it's a kind of efficient way, it's an efficient way of getting rid of them. But yeah, I mean, Jesus, I mean, like, I'm really excited about Dead Space 3 because new enemies, You go on this big snow mountain, so it's going to be class. And yeah, that's just really exciting. And then another game we have lined up is Crisis 3. Now, Crisis 3 is going to be Matthew's job because, well, he just took charge of that motherfucker. He was like, yo, Crisis 3, that's my gig. And I was like, yeah, alright. I backed off. Do you know what I mean? He kind of like stood up to the plate and I just backed right off because no one steps onto Matthew's plate, because if they do, you know, he's just like, yo, what is this shit? What is this shit, dog? And then like he just eats everyone because he's like a big hungry grizzly bear. Now, as you can see at this instant, guys, it's kind of difficult shooting down those stairs with a shotgun through all the little grates. And then I just decided, you know, screw this. So I went downstairs with a pistol, killed one of them, but he has defibrillators, so I picked the wrong guy to kill. Anyway, I'm absolutely destroying. Like I don't know how many guys I killed there, like 3, 4. And as you can see, it's just good fun. So that's good. And then so yeah, this game is going pretty well. I mean, my whole thesis behind winning Conquest is, well, on Operation Metro it's quite easy in my opinion, because like, I don't know if this applies, but what happens with me is I often kind of spawn, like I'd spawn at C, for instance, and if B is already taken, and so is A, no, if we have B and they're taking B and they have A, I'll run straight to A, bypass B, like, and just not, like, you know, avoid them, and then I'll take A, and then we're like clustering them, we're clusterfucking the shit out of them from either side, and they're kind of like, whoa, what's going on? And we're just like, yo, we're gonna kill you and steal B. So they have no say in anything that goes on, which is kind of funny because they're like helpless ants. You know when you're like pouring water on ants, like, I kind of sound cruel now, but I don't care. But yeah, basically that. And then I get killed by a PP2000 out of nowhere because he's a dick. And then anyway, so yeah, that's my general plan for Operation Metro Conquest. Just try and bypass and like steal the fucking, what are they called? The flags that are around like the very end. So, you know, in this case it would be I'd bypass C right now and go straight for A, because they have B and A, and then like surely they'll be coming for C, but well, they actually are taking C now, so I don't think I would bypass. I'd try and kill the dick and then go straight up to A. I've already gone through that, like why I do that, but anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much it. But yeah, Crisis 3, I don't even know, I never played Crisis. Some would say that's a silly, stupid idea because Crisis is epic, but I just haven't played it, unfortunately. So I'm not gonna go into that with you guys, like as to why I haven't played Crisis. I just haven't. Yeah. And another game we have coming up, which I think looks very good, like very, very good. It has such an emphasis on teamwork. It's called Fuse. And you know, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but Fuse sounds really good. I've read a review on it, and it's just really teamwork based, and it kind of has the classic 4-player team for co-op, and it also has obviously it has like the 4 different classes. Like it'll have, I don't know, effectively the scout, the fucking, I don't know, the backup, the assault, and the medic or whatever, and the engineer, like the explosives. I don't know, but you know, it just looks really good the way the guns and all, and like it's hard to explain. The guns are like powered by a kind of a substance that resembles emulsion from Gears of War 3. So it's pretty cool in that regards. The fact that it's like the guns just like, I don't know, they just blow everything up because they're badass. And yeah, so basically you're like up against these robot kind of things, and you like blow them all up with this shit, and it's really exciting that all these new games are coming out. We're gonna get to do them for you guys. because, you know, I'm gonna have to save up money for them though. But I normally just kind of float through, play online games. But now, because of the channel, like, I know this sounds silly, but because of the channel, I do actually play a lot more of the campaign games, and I just think they're really fun. Like, apart from the fact that it kind of gives you a break from the raging of online, it also just tells stories. Like, it's like watching a movie, and it's just, I know, it's really good. Like, you pay what, like €8 for a cinema ticket, and you go see your cinema movie, and then that's the end of it. Like, that's it. But you pay 50 for a game, let's say like BioShock, and you get like hours and hours and hours of entertainment. So I don't see why people complain about the prices of games, considering how much entertainment they do give. It's kind of like if you pay for a day airsofting, like it's 20 quid for however many hours, like €25. I don't know why people complain about a game being quite that bit more expensive than like, let's say, a movie. First of all, it's interactive. Second of all, hours and hours of entertainment. Third of all, potentially social. No, potentially social if you've gone that extra bit and got an Xbox Live or PSN or fucking Wii Network, whatever the hell that is. Like, is that even a network? Is that even legal? Should you even be allowed to get Wii? Like, no, because Wii is shit. Unless, of course, you're a kind of an overweight middle-aged woman and you like exercising. Oh, like, not even exercising, you like pretending to exercise on a Wii Fit. That's the only way Wii should be allowed to be sold. Now you guys think that's a very harsh argument, but do you know what? I'm a harsh man, so whatever. Sorry, had to get off I had to get that off my chest. So yeah, it's fantastic. It's beautiful. Yeah, and so, by the way, in this game, I forgot to mention Matthew was playing with me. How silly of me. And let me just tell you now, he is owning, just as my good self is. He owns like a motherfucker in this game. As do I. You know, we just own as a team. You know, because that's how we are. We just team own. And so anyway, guys, as I was saying, Dead Space 3 is going to be beautiful. Beautiful. As in, so beautiful, it will just sap the beautifulness from everything else. Even though it doesn't make any sense, because it just doesn't. So yeah, they are a few of the games that we plan on doing. And if I say so myself, they will be spectacular. Because you know yourself, it's going to be beautiful. And another game that really appealed to me, that is coming out sometime soon. No, actually, no, it's not even, it's already out. Jesus. Is Devil May Cry. But guys, I'm really I'm just getting upset because, you know why? Like, the gaming industry in Ireland is just going to shit. First of all, we have Game that's closed down. That was like my central hub of gaming. It's where everything I bought was bought. I spent like so much money there, and I got so many of them fucking points on that car joke. I was a member or whatever. Got loads of points and all, and then never got to spend the pricks. And then HMV's after closing down. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. Like, when GameStop better stay alive, or else I'm just gonna absolutely lose the plot and kill someone. Because GameStop can't close down, because that's like the only place we have to buy games, you know, apart from online. And I don't know, I haven't really branched out into the online market yet. Do you know what I mean? I'm still a kind of a go into the shop with your money and buy the game kind of a guy. And it's kind of depressing to have to I don't know, it's kind of depressing to have to just watch them all close down and not be able to buy anything. But yeah, so it's Devil May Cry, and it's just, I played Devil May Cry 4, and I just thought that was absolutely fantastic. The graphics are so crisp and well done. What else? The graphics are well done. The fighting was actually quite decent. there was like lots of different shit you could do with the sword and the guns and everything else, and I just thought it was really, generally, a really good game. Jesus guys, sorry I'm a bit tired. Game. Yeah. And I really like the fact that you were like, you had part of the devil inside you, and you got to like kill big ass bosses like the big frog and the big lion thing, and then like also the you got to kill other things like the what is it? What else did you get to kill? Tell me. The big snake kind of thing that flies around in the air, and like the woman comes out, and I just thought that was so spectacular, like the size of it all. The scale of the game was huge, do you know what I mean? Although I did find that you had to revisit places an awful lot, which was kind of shit. I don't know, I like progression, not kind of... Would it be digression? Is that the word? Where you like, you have to trace back your steps and shit like that. I don't know, I find that kind of depressing. But yeah. Anyway guys, as you can see, LMG for the win right here. Just absolutely destroying everyone. Although that knife pissed me off so much because I was on a little roll right there, and then what? I go and try and knife someone, and I see my knife sinking in, and then it just doesn't count. Like, it's not counted. I'm just like, who are you to deny me the kill? You're not God. You don't know me. And so anyway, I was raging. I was like, what the F? Like, what the F? And I just started going mad. And then I killed myself because I got so mad, because I'm so cool, and that just was pointless, to be honest. But then I got revived, and I'm delighted and all that shite. And then I run around, and I start talking about Battlefield, or Devil May Cry again, because it was so epic. So yeah. So basically, Devil May Cry, Dead Space 3, Dead Island, or Dead, what is it, whatever it is, Dead Island, I don't know, Dead Island, I can't even remember what it's called, Riptide, Metro Last Light, what else? Possibility of doing Deadpool, which is a Marvel anti-hero who's like a dick kind of thing, and that looks really funny and good and shit. And then yeah, so that's like a little peek into what we're gonna do. And guys, do you know what? I've left the best until last, because in my opinion, this game that is going to be done by Matthew and myself looks so insanely good that it is completely worth calling it the best, because it is, and it's called BioShock Infinite. And although not out currently, I'm telling you now, it is the game I am most looking forward to this year. You know, with the possibility of Dead Space 3, but I'm afraid BioShock Infinite is probably going to take the ticket here, because BioShock 1 and 2 were, very much involved in the creation of my disturbed mind, and without it I wouldn't be myself. So I thank it very much, and I thank it for its entertainment. Like, truly, BioShock is one of the best sequences of games ever. It really is. It's just really good. I enjoyed the whole messed up story. Like, it's such an intricate story developed just for the game. Do you know what I mean? It's just really good. And then I don't know what happened there. That guy was an idiot, and I killed him with my Raffica, and then I got killed by something else. But anyway. So yeah, BioShock 1 and 2, the storyline was, in my opinion, truly epic. You know, the whole idea of Rapture being invented, and all that, I just thought it was really good. Which is fair enough, because as you all know, BioShock was quite a good story-based game, and like the fact that everything kind of built up, to you finding little lamb and everything else. So, as we all know, BioShock Infinite is a spectacular game, and shall be, indeed. And to kind of break away from the whole idea of rapture being under the water and like no escape kind of thing. This one takes place in the complete opposite of that, which is above ground, kind of like in the air. You know? You're like suspended above air in this weird fucking place where you like, I don't even know, it's just like quantum fucking physics or something like that. And you team up with this woman, surprisingly enough, because women should still be in the kitchen at this stage. And you team up with this woman who is an aficionado of quantum physics or geometry or some other shit like that, and she can open loopholes into other universes or universi, univi, whatever. And she then, you know, kind of controls battle factors, and she can like help you by spawning in shit from different universes, like that will help you in your quest to destroy the enemy effectively. And you know, it sounds unbelievable, to be honest. You know, the extent of ingenuity and creativity these guys have had in making this game, it just sounds unreal. And I'm really, really excited about it. I can't wait. But yeah, apart from that, guys, you know, all is well in the world of Dirtman, and or should I say Dirtmen. All is well in the lives of Dirtmen, in that we are still pwning, still fucking, and you know, still, I don't even know what rhymes with owning and pwning. Zoning. That's right. That's right, there's no stopping us, considering we are the best at everything ever. But as you can see, guys, 39 for 9, or 39 for 9 I'm going, soon to be 39 for 10. Yeah, I'm just playing a blinder, this one. And like I say, my teammates are very, very diligent in their revives and very efficient with their medical support. And I thank them for that. Unfortunately, I need to shape up my recon skills, because I haven't been able to hit a moving target or anything in a good while, and it's kind of depressing because, well, frankly, I used to be. It really irritates me, although Battlefield claims it makes it really hard and more realistic. You know, the sniping, taking 2 shots to kill, even above the waist. Like, if it was below the waist, understandable, grand, no bother, but like, anywhere above the waist, you know, with realistic physics, it's just not possible to not kill someone with like a well-placed shot above the waist with a high ballistic rifle like such as an M40A5. Like, seriously, once above the waist, it would like strike a vital organ, or, you know, or I don't know, an artery or a vein that leads to or away from it. You know what I mean? Like, it's nonsensical to think or to even claim that that's true or even possible, because it's just not. Like, realistically, it just isn't, and it just frustrates me because this game is meant to be realistic, and you know, it is my favorite online game. I have made the conversion from COD. I am now enlightened, as they say. Like, it's true. It is a lot better than Call of Duty, in my humble opinion. And the fact that they're claiming that a sniper rifle round above the waist wouldn't kill is lunacy. Like, it's just not plausible. And it pisses me off as well, because it just doesn't rack up the kills. Like, any shot above the waist should be a kill with a sniper. I'm sorry, Battlefield, but it's true, and everyone knows it. Alright? And like, my aim has been off as well. Like, I haven't hit a headshot, which I would normally, for a while, which is kind of like, I don't know, not depressing, but like disheartening, we'll say. To say the least. I mean, come on, we all know that when you have someone in your sights and you're like really confident you're going to get a nice kill, and then you don't, you're kind of like, oh, fuck this shit, and you just want to like leave. Well, that's my general viewing on the whole situation. You know, although it may not be taken as golden or whatever, do you know what I mean? It's just, thank God I killed that guy, because if I didn't, it would have been slightly embarrassing. Now, you can't say it is, because, come on, like, it was decent. So I'm not going to allow you guys to put me down by saying that. Anywho, guys, as you can see, this game has been quite eventful and quite successful, you know, whatever way you look at it. There are some very decent kills, kill feeds, you know, attacks, defends, all that kind of shit. Teamwork, I think so. The way we all kind of team up and just destroy the shit out of everyone. But unfortunately, guys, I have to leave you now, sooner than later, because the video is coming to an end and I don't get to give you any more commentary on this epic gameplay, and it saddens me deeply because, well, guys, it just does. This has been Dirtman Xbox.